There are many things I could have been doing today. I could have sat at home, done a product review. I've got great experience with a pair of socks that I've now worn for around about 5 years. And just as they're coming to the end of life, we could have talked about them. We could have sat in the back garden and discussed the various levels of hangover I get when trying to drink 30% craft beers. I could obviously talk to you about the new backpack. Very nice too. Last time we were out, we did a review of 2022 and look forward to 2023. I could have done a compilation of morning farts from the 2022 camping expeditions to the tune of a famous ditty about an old lady and a packet of seeds from Leeds. Not today, no. Today we're going to climb up Meall for that fantastic view down Glencoe. Cheers. So it's around about 2 o'clock now, and I set off from home around about 11:15, something like that. I'm only about an hour away from Glencoe, very lucky that way, and just drove up through Tyndrum and then through Glencoe. The idea being I'd arrive here a little bit later because with this one wonderful day it's going to be busy, and it is. I don't think there's going to be many, if any, come up this little hill, but anyway, all good. The snow line's probably just below 2,000 feet, and the hill I'm going up today is around about 2,000 feet, so it's likely to be a bit of a dusting. Shall we do the weather? Well, it is the 15th of January today, so halfway through the month, and around Loch Lomond we've already had 200 millimetres of rainfall, so 8 inches. The loch's broke, it's bust its banks, so there's flooding everywhere, particularly down by the bottom eastern and western shores of the loch. But today's a good day. Today's a very good day. Okay, I'm off the path. I've took a wrong turning basically. I've gone through this woodland here, and I'm following a route, but I came across a lot of windblown spruce and pine, and I just couldn't get through, so I had to go back and then actually go around, which is, it's just added about another 45 minutes onto my journey, so I am actually running out of light now. But great views down over Ballahoolish there, and up over the path of Glencoe and whatnot. But I've got to head up there now, and I might not get to the place I want to be, but I'm going to give it a go, because light's fading, as are my legs. Okay, I'm up at the first cairn now, and fantastic, no wind. I've only probably about another 10-15 minutes walk, and then I'm up at the summit reel, and then I'm going to throw my tent up. That took some doing, I don't mind telling you. It was hard climbing, not least because I'm not ill fit, but punching my boots through this frozen snow, tough going. Anyway, I don't have a lot of light left, so I'm going to fire up to this summit, put this tent up right sharpish, and then get laid up, and then we'll maybe catch the last bit of light around these hills. Right, I've come over the top. I just can't see Glencoe, but I'll visit that in the morning. I've got a pitch here. I'm going to put my tent down now because I'm running out of light. But an absolutely amazing place to camp. There's a few stones underneath the the snow, so I'll just have to pick my way in amongst them. But it's a nice place to pitch. There's very little wind, which is brilliant, and fantastic views. But I need to get a wiggle on because I don't want to get cold. So let's get tent up. Let's get you at a right angle. Right, can you see me? I've been in tent now about an hour because I was freezing cold. I don't know what time it is. It is 10 to 6. I got very cold, so I just dived into my bag to warm myself through, and then had my tea. Right, I'm going to listen to a bit of music and have a drink poo and keep warm, and then we'll come back to you just before I turn in for the night. It is 10 to 8. I've just come in from outside. I've been out for the last 45 minutes because my aurora alert went off, and you could see it lighting up the northern skies, and I've tried to do some captures on the GoPro because I haven't got another camera with me. So if they're any good, they're going to pop onto the screen now. Right, that's me done and dusted for this evening. I'm going to settle down for sleep now, and I'm warm again now after being outside. It was very cold. Fingers crossed some of those photographs turn out. I know they won't be brilliant. But do you know, even if I get a flicker, just a flicker of green in the image, I'll be delighted, because, you know, that's a proper tick box. I don't want a fantastic one, but at least I can lay claim to saying I've seen the aurora. And on that bombshell, night the new. Good morning. It is 10 past 8 and it is absolutely freezing cold. I'm just having a coffee. So I've just had to defrost my GoPros because neither were working. I've got my new one working. I think my old one's on my way out anyway because the screen was failing last night. But it is very cold. But this second one I've got is working okay now. Just having a coffee, as I've said. I've got some hot water ready for some porridge just to get some energy going. It was a cold night. It's one of the coldest nights I've ever had. There was always just an edge during the night. I was never truly warm. So I don't know if I've got too many layers on or something's not performed, or it just was bitterly cold. We shall see. Anyway, we'll step foot outside in a short while and we'll have a look around. It's a bit cloudy, but there's views. So unfortunately, the iPhone that I use on my drone is died in the temperatures, so I'm going to have to find something to keep my iPhone battery warm whilst we're out in these kind of conditions. But I've got just about everything packed away apart from my tent right now, and it's a pity because the drone would be absolutely fantastic here. So it appears like I'm fizzing you up. Let's have a look at some of these views with the GoPro, and I'll have a walk over onto the top of the ridge and we'll have a look, see if we can see down Glencoe. Make my way back to my pack and then see if I can find a route down and through those trees without getting trapped again. Right, pick this up in a short while. Fabulous views. almost down now. This is the fence. I actually climbed over this because I came through the woods. I couldn't find a gate, so I had to climb over this deer fence. But coming down, I saw this gate, and from the gate there's a clear path which is higher than the woodland. So the route I followed through the woodland where I got stuck is not correct. Continue up the forestry track, and then there's a clear path. I can see it from here, which gets you back onto the forestry path, and obviously it's a preferred route back up here. So all good coming down. So that's me back down at the path now, and from here you can clearly see a path, well, not straight up the hill, but round going up and then round the hill, whereas I just went straight up it after going through those trees. So if you're following a route which appears to take you through some pine woodland, don't take it. Keep going for around about 500 yards, and then you'll see a path. Take that path. Right, come on. So back down to the car park now after what was an excellent camp. 2,200 feet of freezing cold bitterness, but beautiful views, and a little bit to learn about the layering. I think I might have had too many layers on, and I think it trapped the down, but we'll mess around with that for a bit. Anyway, I'm just defrosting the car, and then I'm going to take a nice slow drive back through Glencoe, back to Arica, and get a coffee. I think a nice coffee. Yes, right. Thanks for coming along, and see you next time. Bye for the new. Cheers.